Hello, friends. Right now, there are billions of dollars sitting in government databases across the United States. Not future money, not maybe money, money that has already been processed, already been set aside, and in many cases, it already has a name attached to it. Your name. The government does not call you when this happens. They do not send a letter with a simple explanation. They hold it quietly, indefinitely, until you claim it, or until you never do. Today, I'm going to show you exactly where this money comes from, who it belongs to, and the one free step it takes to check whether any of it is yours. Before we get into it, subscribe to this channel right now and turn on the bell. The rules around government benefits, Social Security, and unclaimed funds change every single year. And when they change, nobody explains your new options to you personally. The people subscribed here find out before the deadlines pass. The ones who aren't tend to find out after the money is already gone. Subscribe now, and let's get into it. First, let's be clear about what this money actually is. Unclaimed money is not a government handout. It is not welfare. It is not a grant. It is money that was already yours, that got lost, forgotten, or never collected. Here's how it happens. A bank account goes inactive for 3 to 5 years. The bank is legally required to transfer that balance to your state's unclaimed property office. An employer issues a pension check. It gets sent to an old address. You never receive it. That check gets turned over to the state. An insurance company owes you a life insurance payout. The policyholder passed away. The family never filed a claim. That money goes to the state. A tax refund gets issued by the IRS or your state. Wrong address. Never delivered. It sits waiting. A utility company closes your account and owes you a deposit refund. You moved. They can't find you. The money goes to the state. Every single one of these situations is happening to millions of Americans right now. According to the National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators, there is currently over $60 billion in unclaimed property being held across the United States. 1 in 10 Americans has unclaimed money waiting for them right now. The average unclaimed property amount is between $1,000 and $2,000. But larger amounts, $5,000, $10,000, even $50,000 are found regularly. The money does not expire in most states, but it also does not come looking for you. Now, one specific source of unclaimed money that is actively being processed right now in 2026. In January 2025, the Social Security Fairness Act was signed into law. This law eliminated 2 rules called WEP and GPO that had for decades reduced or completely eliminated Social Security benefits for people who also received a government pension. Teachers, firefighters, police officers, federal employees, nurses who worked in public hospitals. If you worked in a government job that had its own pension and did not pay into Social Security, these rules were quietly cutting your monthly benefit. For years, sometimes by hundreds of dollars every single month. The new law reversed that. And it was retroactive to January 2024. That means the Social Security Administration owed back payments to affected recipients covering all of 2024, plus higher ongoing monthly payments going forward. Here are the real numbers. The average one-time retroactive back payment for affected recipients has been approximately $6,710. Monthly benefits have increased by an average of $360 per month, permanently. On a 20-year retirement, that permanent increase is worth over $86,000 in additional lifetime income. SSA has been processing these corrections throughout 2025 and into 2026. But here's the critical part. Not everyone who qualifies has been contacted. Not everyone who is owed money has received it yet. Some cases are still in the queue. Some people don't even know they were affected. If you, or anyone you know, worked as a teacher, firefighter, police officer, postal worker, or any government employee and received a pension from a job where Social Security was not withheld from your paycheck, call SSA directly at 1-800-772-1213. Ask them specifically, has my account been updated under the Social Security Fairness Act? Is there a retroactive payment pending on my record? That one phone call could result in a check for thousands of dollars, plus a permanent increase to every monthly payment for the rest of your life. Now let's talk about the free search process, because this is where most people stop. They hear about unclaimed money. They think it sounds too good to be true. They do nothing. Here is the reality. Every state in America operates an official unclaimed property database. It is free to search. It takes less than 5 minutes, and it is completely legitimate. There are 2 official places to search. Step 1. go to missingmoney.com. This is the official multi-state search database endorsed by NUPAI, the National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators. Enter your first name, last name, and state. The database will search multiple states simultaneously and show you any unclaimed property listed under your name. Step 2. Go to your specific state's official unclaimed property website. Every state has one. Search your state unclaimed property and go to the .gov website only. Do not use any third-party services that charge a fee. The search is free, the claim is free. Anyone asking you to pay a fee to search or claim is not legitimate. Step 3. Search every name you have ever used. Maiden names, middle names, nicknames on old accounts, former business names if you were self-employed. Step 4. Search for deceased family members. If a parent, spouse, or relative passed away, their unclaimed property may now be legally yours as an heir. Many people find thousands of dollars in unclaimed life insurance payouts, old bank accounts, and pension checks belonging to parents who passed years ago. The claim process typically requires a death certificate and proof of your relationship, but the money is real and it is waiting. Beyond the state databases, here are 4 specific places where unclaimed money commonly sits uncollected. Source 1. The IRS Unclaimed Refunds Database. Every year, the IRS issues refunds that cannot be delivered because of address changes or outdated banking information. The IRS currently holds over $1 billion in undelivered refunds. To check, go to irs.gov and use the Where's My Refund tool. If you have unfiled tax returns from previous years, you may have refunds waiting that you have never claimed. Source 2. Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation, PBGC. If you worked for a company that shut down, went bankrupt, or was acquired, and that company had a pension plan, your pension may now be held by the PBGC. The PBGC currently holds over $400 million in unclaimed pension benefits. Search the PBGC Missing Participants database at pbgc.gov. It is free. Enter your name and former employer. Source 3. FHA Mortgage Insurance Refunds. If you had an FHA-insured mortgage that you paid off or refinanced before it matured, you may be owed a mortgage insurance refund from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. HUD holds millions in undelivered FHA refunds. Search at HUD.gov program, offices with housing fair funds. Source 4. U.S. Treasury, matured savings bonds. Millions of Americans have old Series E, EE, or I savings bonds that have fully matured and are no longer earning interest, but have never been cashed. The U.S. Treasury currently holds over $29 billion in matured unredeemed savings bonds. If you or a family member ever purchased savings bonds, check at treasurydirect.gov using the Treasury Hunt tool. Here is the complete picture. State unclaimed property databases. Search free at missingmoney.com or your state's .gov site. Takes 5 minutes. Social Security Fairness Act back payments. Call SSA at 1-800-772-1213. IRS undelivered refunds. Check at irs.gov. PBGC unclaimed pensions. Search at pbgc.gov. FHA mortgage insurance refunds. Check at hud.gov. Matured savings bonds. Search at treasurydirect.gov. None of this money comes looking for you. The government is not going to call. The only difference between the people who find this money and the people who don't is knowing it exists and taking 5 minutes to check. Subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell. Every week, I break down exactly what the government is doing with your money and exactly what you need to do to protect it and claim what's yours. Share this video with someone you know who is on Social Security, Medicare, or retirement. They may have money waiting right now that they don't even know exists. I'll see you in the next one.